on to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 19th-ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the... Sun Devils will put total leather and we'll get started. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wildcats offense will get first crack at it here. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how...
Turning it on! They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it... The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Nice pick up there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Donald. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Booth. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Coming out with it, it's Turner. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will go to work for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a...
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Lewis wants to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Looking left. Complete downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Sun Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're going to run it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
Oh, the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They'll run the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. They'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. On the move at the 30. Bust through behind his pad. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the intended target.
Breaks into the open. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quick catch on third down. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Got it behind the line. It's McMillan.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Lewis to throw. They really... And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Kansas State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He's got it. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Connection to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Sun Devils are on the move. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back and leaves it. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Looking for the score. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the right. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it on the outside. It's Donald. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds a man on the left. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. 4th down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory.
Timeout, Arizona State.
There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Close to midfield, fourth down. I think most coaches in college football say that's a green zone now.
Has to be, because there's really not that much to gain by kicking it away.
No, because you kick it in the end zone, they take it out to the 20. You're only picking up how many yards they can return it. So I know if I run a play, I've got a really good chance to get it. So stay aggressive, offensive coaches.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. It's complete on the right side. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy.
And the ball's free deep in his own territory. Scooped up by the kicking team.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run from the shotgun. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Quickly complete. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Give to the running back. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the wideout. The short hands, it's Price. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Sun Devils are on the move. Lewis to throw. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. It's complete to the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Lewis to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Sun Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's Nicholson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Sun Devils. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Kansas State 28, Arizona State 14.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that...
There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll go to the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Quick strike complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And
lots of room to run. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a third down play. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Floats it out in space. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Into the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense getting set for first down. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
On the move, it's McKinney. Turning it on. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Here comes the heat. They're setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Mississippi State. Endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Stark Vegas, and the Bulldogs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with a team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Lewis to throw. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Takes it on the shovel. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Price. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Got a man. It's Price. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Gonna look downfield again. Gets rid of it. He's got the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the single back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without score. Third down. Lewis wants to pass. He wants it all. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Sun Devils trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Going to take a shot on second and short. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. They'll line up to go for 2.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here we go.
2
we sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff, and these guys on the field.